Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and today we have a pretty cool deck coming at you. But before we hop into today's deck, do want to remind everybody to please hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed to the channel yet. We still have huge percentage of our viewers are actually not subscribers, so why not just take a second and hit that subscribe button? That way you can always keep coming back. You can join the Discord channel below. You don't actually even need to be a subscriber to do that, but you should. Hit that like button, hit that bell icon to be notified when videos go live, and also please leave a comment down below letting us know what you think about the deck, the channel, or anything you might want to see in the future. So with that being said, let's hop into today's deck, and we are calling it the Power of Grayscale. Little play on words from the, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But today we're playing a completely colorless deck. We have enough lands where we can do this. Even if we didn't have enough lands, we could use basics to power out colorless cards, but we have a lot of really cool non-basic lands. So let's just kind of go through what we have here. We have 4 copies of Stonecoil Serpent. Again, this card is very powerful. We're going to be really testing it out here in Historic. Again, protection for multicolored is a huge ability with the number of Teferis and Uros and all the different multicolor spells. A lot of the removal is multicolor. So being able to pay X and make a XX creature that has reach and trample and is protected from multicolor is really huge. Now, again, we're going to hit on these Mazemind Tomes. When we played this in our mono red deck, when M21 first dropped, this card was super powerful, and we're going to try to utilize it in this deck to see if we can cycle through. Because obviously the point of this deck is just to get to the high-end cards. So this will let us look for our ramp, and then also look for our high-end cards as the payoffs. All right, so we're going to hop into the ramp. We have 4 copies of Mind Stone. Again, just a great mana rock. Also, if we start stalling out in cards, we can sack it to draw cards. We have 4 copies of Palladium Myr. This is a cool reprint they did in M21. It's a 3 mana 2/2 that taps for 2 colorless. And then we have the Power Stone Shard. This card is really cool because the more Power Stone Shards we have in play, the more they're going to make. So the 1 by itself make 1, 2 in play, they each make 2, so that's 4 mana. Adding the 3rd one makes 9 mana, and then the 4th one, they tap for 4 each, so that's 16 mana. And then we have a bunch of just big boys, planeswalkers, and then we have a couple of Platinum Angels. We'll hit on these first. So Platinum Angels, 7 mana, 4/4 flyer. You can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. So this is a really cool payoff. We have 2 Karn, Scion of Urzas. These are to either draw cards depending on if we're needing cards, or to make the colorless construct tokens that are going to be equal to the number of artifacts we have in play. Karn the Great Creator. This is going to allow us to go through our sideboard. We have a sideboard here. I'll let you guys look at it here. We're not going to go over those cards, but this is going to allow us to tutor into our sideboard, look for answers to potential threats that our opponents are actually going to be putting on the board. We have 4 copies of Ugin the Ineffable. This is going to make 2/2s. This is essentially a draw card engine, because these 2/2s are going to put the top card of our deck underneath them, and when those tokens leave the battlefield, we're going to put those cards into our hand. So really cool ability. And then also the -3 lets us destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors. So, and then on top of that, this Ugin actually powers out all of our colorless spells and makes them 2 mana cheaper, which brings us to Ugin the Spear Dragon. So since Ugin makes everything in our deck 2 colorless cheaper, Ugin's going to cost 6 and not 8 mana, which is huge. That not hitting 8 mana could happen very easily. So hitting 6 mana is going to be super easy to do. Ugin, again, probably the most ridiculous reprint I've ever seen. Well, in recent times. +2 to deal 3 damage to something, -X to kill each permanent with converted mana cost X or less, that's 1 or more colors. And then his ultimate, gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Pretty crazy. And then just to wrap it up, we have 25 land. We have a ton of different lands. We have 2 Arch of Araskas for card draw. We have 3 Blast Zones in order to wipe the board if we need to. We have a couple of Cryptic Caves to draw cards. We have Ghost Quarters for cards like Field of the Dead, stuff like that. We have 4 copies of Interplanar Beacon. Because we're playing a lot of Planeswalkers, we're going to be gaining life every time we cast Planeswalkers for each one of these in play. We have Karn's Bastions to proliferate our Planeswalkers. We have Radiant Fountains to gain life when they come into play. And then we have Zhalfirin Void to scry when this comes into play. So again, all of our lands are crazy good. It's basically like a utility belt of land. So let's take this. Let's hop into some games. Let's see if we can manage to actually win a couple of games. Let's see how good Colorless is. And we'll talk about everything in the wrap up. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys soon. All right. So we're going to give Colorless a try. Not sure how this plays out. Playing against 2D. I feel like we've played 2D before in the past. Name seems pretty familiar. We're going to... Maybe we just Stonecoil on 2. Depending on what we see. Don't need another land. Don't want to play a Stonecoil for 0. They always have the Pride Myr. Don't need another one of those. All right, well, the Pride Myr is about to be a 8,000. Oof. No blocks. Yeah, so I don't think we actually kill... I'm actually fine here. You can hit it for 3 if you want. You have to gain, what, 5 life? Yeah. I mean, we're racing for an Ugin. We got there. One, 3. We're just doing -3 and he's scooping. Right. -3 and they scoop. Let's do it. 6-mana Ugin is a lot more powerful than 8-mana Ugin. I can tell you that. All right, guys, on to game 2. You know what that means. We're hydrating. We're playing against Preacher. So we're going to preach what we believe in, and that's hydrating. We're going first. Has potential. We have a 2/3/4 drop. We're playing against either white or white-black, most likely. Alright, so we're just... The way our hand is playing out, we just really want land and mana production. Okay, so white-black. Um, 4, 6. Don't really stop during our upkeep. Oh. It's a race. It's a race to 8 mana. Or an Ugin. Oh, perfect. That's the Ugin we wanted. This Ugin makes the other Ugin super cheap. Alright, well, let's go ahead and... That's fine. We're really just trying to prolong the game because we don't want them scooping as soon as we play this. Yep. As predicted, everybody scoops when the Ugin hits. Alright, well, good game, Preacher. Remember, I hope you hydrate. Alright, well, going into game 3. Playing against Mario. Ooh. This has potential. If we can ramp up to this Ugin, we get this Ugin. So I think we have to keep this. Kind of hope that we draw a 2-drop. We're going to give it a shot. Or if they're playing Oven. Rest. Oh, there goes big Ugin. Don't like Duress. It's a card we don't see a lot of. I'm a huge fan of this Mazemind Tome. Oh, he's playing Grixis. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep a land that gains us some more life. I'm imagining that this Myr is going to get killed by a enchantment. Yep, dead weight. I mean, we had to figure that was coming. We're at 17. Karn. What can we get with Karn? Nothing. Alright, so this one we get to draw a card off of. This is a lot of damage. One to the top is not good. So we're taking 9 here. Yep. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. Okay. We do not want another Ugin. Don't think we want to hand either. Robber the Rich. Dolores. We go down to 5. This is tough. So I mean, the good thing is they can't cast stuff out of their graveyard, right? Oh, just creature spells. God bless. So they can cast dead weight. Okay, well, we're playing colorless. I don't really think there's a way to get back stuff like that. Are we dead? Dead weight 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15? Yep. We are dead, guys. Well, we would have been. Oh, I mean, we still are. I want to block you. All right. GG's. GG. All right. Moogle Bandit. I mean, Garrett kind of looks like a Moogle. I don't even know what a Moogle is, but if I had to think of what a Moogle looks like, it's probably Garrick. All right, so we definitely need to draw. Definitely need to draw some land. Grixis? Oh, Lord. Always take the Ugin. Right? Oh, he's taking the Karn. Okay. I'm very surprised we didn't see a Bedevil there on that Power Stone shard. Okay. We draw land, we're casting Ugin. Well, we're not drawing a land. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's real unfortunate. Sure thing. Kind of hoped that he was going to use that there. Oh, man. A Ugin there would have been so sick. We're not doing... We're doing a lot of nothing right now. I'll take that Ugin. I know it's gonna die, but Bedevil? Vraska's Contempt? Disfigure. Don't have an Eldest Reborn. And they always have the card that I ask them not to have. So Oh my god, my cat managed to open the drawer and get her toy out. Jinx. -5. Don't have enough to proliferate. Oh my gosh. Come on, deck. Alright, well. Alright, well, we are not looking good. We could put 3 on here. Jinx. She's ridiculous. You guys, you have no idea. Dude, we gotta do this before he can flip that thing over. She is like full on in that drawer. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Full on ridiculous. I mean, we just might lose to this one Chandra emblem, though. Definitely a race. We're at 5. Oh, there we go. That's a land we wanted. This game has turned out pretty. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just like listening to this cat back here in the background, just going crazy. Oh, Ritual of Soot. Okay. You have a card discard. Okay. Gain a little bit of life. Oh man, wow, we won that game. Crazy with with having to go and figure out the cat situation. Oh my god. All right. Again, guys, I am super sorry about that last game. I know how crazy it is, but we had to get up and go figure out what our cat was doing. She has one of those wand toys, you know, with the like the little thing on the end. It's got a bell, and you know, you fling it around, and they chase it. She loves that thing, but we don't want her to play with it on her own because she will just chew the string and break it because the string's like plastic. And she killed one of them within like, because they came in a pack of two. Oh, uh-oh. But she killed one within like 5 minutes of getting it, because I literally set it down, went to the bathroom, came back, and it was it was in pieces. So we keep it in a drawer, and we play with her a few times a day with it. However, we rearranged the drawers and we put it in the bottom drawer now, and now she knows where it is. We're actually going to keep that. So now she has figured out how to open the drawer. All right, well, we're actually going to get... Oh, wow. Scoops Magoops. Scoops Magoops. Oh, Jinx, you are special. She's the cutest little thing, though. Super smart. She's less than a year old. We adopted her back in like, I think January. She was a couple months old. So. Alright, well, we don't have any... So I'm actually going to run this out for a while. Want them to think we're actually playing a different deck than we are. No attacks. Yeah, we definitely missed a scry there. Hold on. Yep, definitely want that. Oh, main. This is really just a race to Ugin, right? So he might have his own Ugin here. Mystic Forge, okay. Emery. That's fine. So we get to Ugin Emery, and then this Ugin, the Myr. And then he quits. So, all right, a lot of quitting. Again, Ugin is super powerful. I don't think I would have quit there. I mean, yeah, we had an Ugin in play. He didn't know about Big Ugin, but you probably expect Big Ugin. This guy's name's adds context. 5261. Okay. Playing against Yorian. They're going first. We're going to keep. I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to Stone Coil on 2. Okay, maybe we don't actually Stone Coil at all. Not for a while. Definitely not on 1. Yeah, we'll keep that. District guy. It puts it into your hand, though. Why wouldn't you just play the other one? Alright, so this lets us Ugin next turn. I wonder if they're playing a Shrine deck. Or if they're just really just trying to utilize... we're do this for 3. Golos. Well, we need to shut off Golos. We're going to be activating our friend Karn. We're going to say Golos. And we're not going to attack. Okay. Do a little bit of blinking. Get a couple lands. So, I mean, yeah, I know how crazy that is, but I like a Chroma's Memorial. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this for 6. Now he has to use that Shatter the Sky. I mean, block, block. Walk. All right, what are they getting back? Because yep, Akroma's Memorial as a 7/7 flyer. Get in there. Oh my god, I can't believe we just won that way. I love it. Hey everybody, welcome to the wrap up. And wow, let me start off by saying we were before we go into the record wise, we were tinkering with this deck. It didn't have the Mazemind Tomes in it because we kind of forgot about playing them. We were playing a version that had 4 Karn Scion of Urzas, and then we were playing a couple of, what is that card? The Mystic Forge. We were playing a couple of Mystic Forges instead of the tomes, and we were just getting wrecked. We'd only won a couple of games, and then right before we had, just like I just had one of those moments, and we were just like, oh yeah, we need to play Mazemind Tome. So we took out two Karns and the 2 Mystic Forges. We put in the Mazemind Tomes, and then we're like, you know what? Let's start the video. And we did the intro, and then we just started playing the games, and we just spouted off 7 wins in a row. Now, I really like to think that we might be able to attest the win rate to the Mazemind Tomes, because I really think that card is super, super powerful. I think it might be a little under cost at 2 mana, but again, really small sample size. Colorless is, the cards in Colorless usually are super powerful. Like cards like Ugin, both of the Ugins, super powerful. They have really, really huge payoffs. Just very little drawback other than the fact that they cost a lot of mana. But the low end is where your issues are going to lie. But if you just focus on your low end being ramp, and ramp up to the more powerful spells, I feel like you're going to have an easier path to victory maybe. But I could be wrong. Again, this deck, we were playing it to test this out. Really didn't know that we were going to just spout off 7 wins in a row like that. So, and then you guys saw that one crazy game we had against that Grixis deck where we actually stabilized at like 6 life, and he kept removing stuff, we kept drawing stuff, and we were just able to out card advantage him and just get there in the end. So yeah, what cards, I don't even think we actually played Karn at all, the Scion of Urza. I don't really remember actually ever plussing, minusing him at all, so he may not even be needed in the deck, just to be honest with you. I would leave it in though. And then sideboard cards, again, a lot of stuff in here that we don't necessarily need. It's just in here because it's a toolbox. You never know what you're going to need, so you just want to have as many one-ofs really as you want. And typically I like to play at least multiples of Meteor Golem, because at least back in the day when Karn, the Great Creator, was first printed, this was probably everybody's #1 target, was just going and grabbing Karn. Or not Karn, but Meteor Golem, and then just killing things, turn after turn killing it. And Godfarer statue. This may not be something that needs to be in the sideboard anymore either, but again, it's in here because of just not having a lot of different options when you're trying to do one-ofs. But was super impressed with Akroma's Memorial in the sideboard. Again, you saw where we were actually able to win with that. Sorcerer Spyglass is good. Platinum Angel we could probably do without. Might just want to bump it up to a 4th Ugin, maybe a 3rd Karn, but there's a lot of different ways to build this deck. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, what you think of this deck. What cards would you maybe swap out? What are you playing in your version? What have you seen other people playing in their versions? So, and then also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button, and do all of the crazy interacting things that I always ask you guys to do, because you are all amazing. So with that being said, guys, you guys keep staying safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers such as yourselves. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and help growing the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons we have listed here for supporting the channel.